Hey everyone, I'm Ryan and this is Get Your Mind Right. So what I want to talk about today is something I think everyone is doing. Everyone has done. Something I almost just did earlier today and I caught myself. Is waiting to be happy. Waiting for X, Y, and Z to happen in order for you to be happy. And I want to tell you to stop. Stop doing that to yourself, because it's not beneficial to yourself. It's almost like you're rejecting yourself in this now moment. And the only way you're going to accept yourself, like yourself, be happy with yourself, if X, Y, and Z happens. So what happened today that made me say, oh man, you know what? Let me make a video on this. So I'm going to Puerto Rico to Afro Nation, a festival this week. Today's Tuesday, tomorrow I leave Wednesday. And so with that being said, I was getting up this morning, I was like, oh, I can't wait to leave. I'm gonna be so happy. And I said, why am I not happy now? I mean, my bills is paid. I got a good life. I have a really cool career. My paycheck just keep going up. Even when I try to get myself angry and say, oh, this ain't enough, I keep receiving more and more. My dog got a sitter where he don't have to leave the house. He can stay home. Somebody's gonna actually house sit for me. So it's like, why am I not happy now? Why do I need to wait until I get to Puerto Rico to be happy? That doesn't make sense. And see, a lot of us have this mentality of, you know, I'm going to be happy when X, Y, and Z happens. So what I want to deeply more explain, and, you know, it's like what I'm going to talk about is going to be a mixture of science, a mixture of religion, a mixture of spirituality. And what I want to talk about when I say all this is because when you keep telling yourself, when you keep telling God, when you keep telling the universe, when you keep telling your angels, your ancestors, whatever the case may be, when you keep telling them that you're going to be happy when X, Y, and Z happens, it's really like so much of a slap in the face. Okay, if you think about it like this, right? Picture God, whatever you want to believe in. Let's just play it off like it's God in the sky, right? And he up there listening to you, and you like, oh God, man, just give me this. I'm gonna be so happy once you give me this. So God is thinking to himself, okay, she said this same thing 2 years ago when she was saying she would be so happy if she graduate college. She got to graduate. She was happy. So, I mean, was that not good enough for her? Everything I'm doing is not good enough for her. Right now, she doesn't feel happy. But she graduated from college, even though that was 2 years ago. I gave her what she wanted. Everything she keeps saying she's going to be happy once she get X, Y, and Z. I'm giving it to her, but then she asks for more and say she'll be happy when that happens. So is she never happy when I give her what she asked for? Okay, now that may sound a little crazy, but that's how the universe works. That's how your religion works. That's how the science works. The vibrations of, you know, you get whatever you focus on is what you get. That's how all that stuff like that works. So if my focus is basically like, right now, I'm not happy, right? I'm not happy until I get myself in Puerto Rico. So the universe, they feel it, they hear it. The reason why I'm saying they, because I'm saying universe, God, science, ancestors, whoever you want to believe in right now. They feel it, they hear it. And the only thing they feel and hear, they don't feel and hear, oh, I'm going to be happy when this happens. All they know and feel, hear, see, receive is that in this moment of you trying to ask for X, Y, and Z, you don't feel happy. You don't feel confident. You don't feel like you're enough. You don't feel like you deserve. Picture it like this. You a mama, your child come up to you and say, Mama, I'm gonna be so happy when you get me, you get me X, Y, and Z. So you say, okay, baby. You go out and you get the baby X, Y, and Z. You say, here you go. The baby like, oh, okay, cool. They happy. 3 days, 2 days later, they say, Mama, I'm gonna be happy when you give me A, B, and C. And you look and you say, but baby, I had got you X, Y, and Z 3 days ago. You said you was gonna be happy when you get X, Y, and Z. And they say, well, I was. But now I'm gonna be happy if you get me A, B, and C. How do you feel as a parent, that child telling you that? You know how angry I would be if I had a kid and my kid said, I'm gonna be happy if you give me the Lego set. I get the Lego set. 2 days later, child come back by me saying, well, I'll be happy if I get some Play-Doh. Wait! What do you want? The kid look at you and say, well, I'm only human. I'm gonna always keep wanting and wanting more. No lie. That's literally how life is. As I should have put this caveat in there, but as human beings, it is our God-given right. It is our universal right. It is part of our DNA, our bloodline, to constantly want more. Not saying that, oh, we not satisfied. No. You can get satisfied. I'm satisfied when I eat my dinner. But do you think I'm not going to want more food in the morning? You think that dinner was just enough? No. The dinner was enough for dinner time, but the dinner is not enough for breakfast. You get what I'm saying? So as a human being, it's your God-given right. It's imprinted in your DNA. Like how it is for us to breathe. I couldn't sit up here and talk without eventually stopping to breathe. So how it is for us to breathe, that's how it is for us to consistently want more. Isn't that amazing? So if you ever catch yourself saying, man, this isn't enough, that's fine. Because as a human being, you're supposed to want more. But you got to watch how you say, this isn't enough. You could say, oh, this is enough for now. Yeah, I desire more. But that's me talking about something a little bit different. So let's go back to this. So if it's your God-given right to want more, then guess what? Always talking about you're going to be happy when X, Y, and Z happen. That's a no-go. It's just not going to work for you. Because what are you doing? You're literally rejecting whatever you have in this moment. And the biggest takeaway I'm learning about life, biggest takeaway, something, I heard in my teens, people say, be happy with what you got. 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 So when you become that way, of being happy with what you got, you automatically shift your vibrations to start getting what you desire. You see, it's crazy how as you sometimes get older, in different environments, different situations, could change who you are as on a vibrational level. When I was younger, like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I mean, I would have a consistent, crazy flow of money. Sometimes I think back and say, who was funding my lifestyle? Who was funding me? Because I'm like, what the hell? 2020, I feel like once I hit 26, 27, that's when money slowed down. But prior from there, it was just cash out the ass. Like, really look in your purse and you just see cash. Not like a little few stack of dollars. I mean stacks where people say, Ryan, why are you outside with this type of money? I'm like, I don't even know, girl. It's just coming and going. But that's because back then, you know, my energy, it wasn't penny pinching. It wasn't like nervous. It was just like, okay, I'm about to get some more money. I'm about to get some more money. It was like, oh, that's done. I brought me the new shoes. I'm cool. But now, older, and it's like, oh, I brought the new shoes. Now I need an outfit. Oh, I'm not satisfied with the shoes until I get the outfit to match. But when I was younger, it was like, I just got the shoes that I've been needing to get. Cool, I got something in the closet. The shoes is doing all the work. I don't know if anybody can relate to me with that part, but it's really amazing how sometimes when you're younger, for some people when they were younger, they were much more easier to please within themselves. And then for some people when they got older, they were more easier to please because they kind of realized, I don't need all that extra stuff. So each person is different. But being happy now, or being content now, being in bliss, being in peace, those things matter. It really does. You know how some people, when they have like a sick parent, or they have like, I hate to say it, maybe like a child that just really be on the streets using drugs, selling drugs, hanging out, robbing, whatever. And when that parent finally passes, or that child is murdered, the people around them say, I'm finally at peace. You know, because when the sick parent was alive, the person couldn't get peace because they were always, you know, on worried, being concerned about the parent, probably having anxiety. And with the child finally being taken out the game, you know, the parent don't have to worry no more. They don't have to sit up there and be worrying at night. What, you know, am I going to get this call? What's going to happen next? So in those situations, you see they had to wait for, I don't want to say the worst with the parent being sick, but with that child, it's like they really had to wait for the worst to happen to finally be at peace. And it's almost like, do we manifest that? Do we create that? You know, so just start being more aware of what you're waiting on to receive happiness. Is that a smart idea to just sit there and wait to receive happiness? Is it best to just become happiness? Is it best to grab the bull by the horns and just get with it, besides sitting back and waiting for something to come to you? By, you know, sitting back waiting for yourself to be happy, basically. That's not, you know, it's really like I'm telling you now, you're really rejecting yourself. If I would have known that stuff when I was in my teens, in my 20s, you know, I can only imagine how grand scale my life would have been. So me doing this now, you know, when I hear other people say, oh, I'll be happy, you know, sometimes I'm like, damn, Ryan, this ain't the moment to be all preachy or spiritual with somebody. But, you know, keep that in your mind. Don't allow society to trick you and say, oh, you can't be happy until you graduate. You can't be happy until X, Y, and Z happens. Don't allow that. Don't trick yourself like that. You can be happy in this very moment because you know what? You alive. That could just be your reason that you alive. You ever notice when you ever said this to somebody, you ever was the person where people say, what you so happy for? Isn't that kind of crazy how we as human beings are? What you so happy for? What you got going on? Oh, I'm just happy. I'm alive. That's it. Oh, well, shit. I sure wish I could say the same. Well, you can. Ain't you alive right now? You could just be joyful about it. Get out of your damn head. Get out of your brain. Get out of your mind. And trust me, you'll be able to gloat in your happiness right now. So the key takeaway from this is just stop waiting for joy. Stop waiting for X, Y, and Z to happen in order for you to declare happiness. When you grab happiness by the horns and you take it and you become that in that instant, guess what happens? That X, Y, and Z that you thought you needed to happen, that comes instantly. That ABC that you needed to happen comes instantly. Because you know why? What's my favorite thing? What you focus on is what you get. You know why these things are going to happen instantly? When you decide you're going to grab happiness by the horns and not wait to X, Y, and Z and ABC to happen, you're going to start vibrationally attracting those things to keep you more and 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 more happy. I swear to God, this is facts. This is science. I'm not lying to you. This is real science that I'm talking about. Quantum physics, all that type of stuff. This is the real freaking deal. I may not use the word a lot, but that's what this is. Quantum physics. Right here in your face. You creating that vibrational match in this moment now for you to continue to receive the things that you desire. Or basically, for you to continue to receive the things that you vibrationally match with. So do not wait for anything to happen for you to be joyful. Be joyful, be happy, be peace. Now, because guess what? You alive, you just breathing. That right there is enough for you to be happy. That right there is enough for that you being alive, you being able to breathe, you being free. And what I mean by free, not incarcerated. And even if your ass is incarcerated, you're still alive, you're still breathing. Because, you know, once we dead, I don't know what happens after death. So I don't know if you get to live this life. And although I may have had some trials and tribulations, I do genuinely like living as Ryan Cruz. I like living as this, okay? I don't want to be taken out the game fast, you know? So I do have to be grateful for that because I don't know what's on the other side. And if on the other side, I'm not in another body like this, and I'm just a spirit floating around, yeah, that's cute and stuff, but no, I like how I look right now. I like this body, okay? I really do like it. So I'm not trying to wait to X, Y, and Z to happen for me to be happy. I'm happy that I'm breathing and that I'm alive, and that's what matters. So find joy in the now. Find joy in being alive now. And the more you find that joy, that peace now, without waiting for X, Y, and Z, I swear to God to you, the universe, God, the angels, the ancestors, they looking down at you and they like, oh my God, she's thriving in the emotion, the feeling that she's supposed to be in. Peace, joy, happiness, love, are just plain indifference, meaning you just there. You're not irritated, you're not sad, you just really there. Why would I not give her more? Because she's not even asking for much. Because in this very moment, she's content, at peace, and happy right this very moment now. And remember how I gave you guys the example of, okay, if that was your child telling you, I'm not going to be happy to do. Your spouse telling you, I'm not going to be happy until X, Y, and Z. Really? What are you even with me for then? I can even feel the rejection of someone telling me, Ryan, I'm not going to be happy until X, Y, and Z. And they not even really directing that to me, but that's the feeling. So treat yourself, and I don't know if I should say treat yourself as your partner, But some of us will treat our partner better than we'll treat ourselves. So if you know you're one of those people, split yourself in two. There's you and there's your boo. Okay? Treat your boo like how you know your ass will probably be sitting up there treating your partner. Like a king from heaven. That's what you do. Be happy with the now. The more you're happy now, the more you're at peace now, the more you in bliss now, the more you will continue to